Life constantly reminds us of one unshakable truth. People come and go. We form bonds, build connections, and anchor our emotions to others. But what happens when those bonds break? When someone who once filled your world no longer occupies the same space in it? How do I stop caring without losing myself? This is where the wisdom of Stoicism, especially that of Marcus Aurelius, becomes a guide. Stoicism doesn't teach us to become cold or emotionless. It teaches us to reclaim power over our emotions so we can live with clarity and peace. Here are 5 timeless Stoic rules to help you detach emotionally without breaking inside. Rule 1. Understand the impermanence of life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." We often fall in love not with the person as they are, but with the story we tell ourselves about them. Yet every relationship, no matter how deep, is temporary. One day, because of distance, change, or death, it will end. Think of holding sand in your palm. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips away. Emotions work the same way. The more we cling, the quicker things fade. Acceptance of impermanence isn't pessimism, it's wisdom. When you stop demanding permanence, you begin to appreciate what's here now, and that gratitude becomes the foundation of true peace. Rule 2. Master your emotions through rational thought. Stoics never denied emotions. They mastered them through reason. Marcus Aurelius taught, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize and you will find strength." Pain doesn't come from what happens, it comes from how we interpret what happens. Imagine you text someone and they don't reply. Your mind starts racing. Did I say something wrong? Are they mad at me? But the fact is simple. They just haven't replied. Everything beyond that is a story you created. So pause and ask yourself, what's real here, and what's just my interpretation? That moment of awareness is the moment of freedom. When you learn to question your thoughts, you stop being their prisoner. You begin to respond consciously, not react impulsively. And that's where emotional detachment truly begins. Rule 3. Practice negative visualization. It sounds counterintuitive. Why imagine losing what you love? But the Stoics believed that facing potential loss in your mind makes you stronger when reality changes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not be disturbed by imagining your whole life's troubles at once. Meet each one calmly as it arises." This is the practice of negative visualization. Every now and then, picture your life if someone important were gone, not to invite sadness, but to train resilience. When you can mentally face the worst, its power over you fades. Years ago, I practiced this when a close friend was about to move overseas. Instead of denying my fear, I imagined life without their presence. The empty chair, the quiet weekends, the new routines. By the time they left, I still felt the pain, but I wasn't shattered. My heart had already accepted impermanence. Loss is inevitable, but when you stop pretending that things will last forever, you stop fearing change. That's not pessimism, it's preparation for life. Fear. Focus only on what you can control. One of the most liberating Stoic teachings is the dichotomy of control. Some things are within your power, your thoughts, choices, and actions. Everything else, other people's feelings, outcomes, and time, is not. Marcus Aurelius repeated this truth again and again. You have power over your mind, not over outside events. When you're attached to someone, it's natural to want to influence how they feel about you. You want them to care the same way you do. But the hard truth is, you can't control love, loyalty, or appreciation. What you can control is how you respond. Maybe you've poured effort into someone who barely reciprocates. You text, plan, care, yet it never feels enough. That's suffering, born from misplaced control. When you shift focus to what you can govern, your behavior, your boundaries, your inner peace, the anxiety begins to fade. Emotional detachment isn't coldness. It's releasing your need to control what isn't yours. You can still care deeply, but without letting your well-being depend on someone else's behavior. Ask yourself, am I trying to control my reaction or someone else's actions? The answer reveals whether you're free or still chained. Rule 5. Reflect on the bigger picture. When you're caught in emotional pain, everything feels like the end of the world. But Stoicism teaches us to zoom out and see life from a higher view. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of time's vastness, how small our troubles appear when viewed against eternity. Ask yourself, will this pain matter in 5 years? Does this person truly define my entire existence? Probably not. Every heartbreak, every loss, every silence, all are temporary waves in the ocean of your life. They shape you, but they do not define you. I once went through a breakup that felt like the world had collapsed. But when I looked back months later, I realized that person was a chapter, not the whole book. Life continued, and so did I. Seeing the bigger picture doesn't make you love less. It helps you love without fear. You stop clinging and start flowing with life. That's the deepest form of detachment. Not apathy, but perspective. Emotional detachment isn't about shutting down your heart. It's about loving fully while remaining free. To care without obsession. To remember without suffering. To give without demanding. Marcus Aurelius never said, "Don't feel." He said, "Don't be ruled by what you feel." The next time you find yourself gripping too tightly to someone or something, pause and ask, do I control my emotions, or do they control me? Letting go doesn't mean losing. It means reclaiming your inner strength, and with it, your peace. Because emotional freedom isn't the absence of love. It's the presence of clarity. If this message resonates with you, comment, "I control my mind." It's not just words, it's a declaration of self-mastery. And if you want to keep walking the Stoic path toward clarity, resilience, and calm, subscribe and join this journey of inner strength.